I lost 19 pounds in 21 days. I lowered my blood pressure by 20 points. Welcome to the Let It Go diet. It's day 8, meal 7. I know you're gonna like this recipe. If you've ever been to a Thai food restaurant, it's probably one of the common dishes that we all order. But this is going to be all raw, no noodles at all. Take a guess, raw pad thai. So, to get started, we have our ingredients out. I prepped a lot of stuff ahead of time. This is a 2-step process. We'll need ingredients for our pad thai salad and then our pad thai peanut sauce. And that is delightful. We will be using maple almond butter and tahini paste, which is ground up sesame seeds, to die for. It's really what makes a pad thai dish so wonderful is the tahini paste and sesame seeds. To prepare this dish, one tidbit is try to find everything in the store shredded. I did with the carrots, mung beans, the cabbage I had to cut up myself. I pre-sliced that, and it calls for zucchini. To shred up or to peel or to get these long noodle-like zucchini strands, I want to show you a few ways. First, let me show you what it looks like from using the mandolin slicer. So check out how it's like spaghetti strands. You want to get that because it really mimics the pad thai noodles that we frequently eat. Okay, so what are some ways we can get our zucchini to look like noodles? Well, first, use a regular peeler. If you don't have a julienne or a mandolin slicer, I don't have a julienne peeler here, but when you use it, it will twist in and make the strands of the zucchini. Or you can just use a peeler, or you can just use a knife and cut fine strands. It may not be quite as thin, but whatever you need to do to get the job done. If you do decide to get a mandolin slicer, it comes with other attachments for a grater, slicer, like a meat slicer. Wonderful, it has a holder so you don't have to use your hands. So just let me show you that. And then when you're done, you have these spaghetti strands that truly do mimic a noodle. Texture, often when cooking raw, is what really gives us that familiar taste of what we normally eat. Use a mandolin or a julienne peeler to get a noodle consistency. To make the pad thai salad, we're using 1 large zucchini, 1 cup of purple cabbage, which I pre-sliced, 1 cup of carrots, which I also bought shredded, heck yeah, 1 cup of mung beans, heck, they already look like noodles, and 3 scallions I chopped up ahead of time, and 2 teaspoons of sesame seeds. So step 1 is, let's combine it all together. We already have the zucchini. Next we'll add in our sliced cabbage and chopped up scallions. Now we'll add in 1 cup of shredded carrots and a cup of the mung beans. And already you can begin to see there is a full bowl of food. And you're going to eat half today, and then you're going to eat half tomorrow. So what's the good news about the Let It Go diet today? This is actually the last meal because the next few days, tomorrow we'll have 2 smoothies. We'll eat the leftovers of the raw pad thai. Then we go into a day of 3 smoothies, and then we go into 3 whole days of juicing. That is when the body really starts to transform. Remember, I am losing weight, and next week I will lose more. My blood pressure is going to improve, my pulse is going to improve, my mood will improve. overall my pain that I had is improving, your body transforms. And not only that, you are learning to cook in a new way. Vegan dishes, you're a vegan chef. You're learning new ingredients that you can incorporate into raw meals or any meal. Okay, step 2 of the raw pad thai calls for Thai peanut sauce. We need a half a lemon, 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, or in this case I use almond maple butter, 2 tablespoons of tahini, love it, 4 teaspoons of bragg, a half teaspoon of ginger, and 1 to 4 tablespoons of almond milk. So, let's start that. Half a lemon, I already squeezed it into the container. You will need a small blender to blend up the peanut sauce. If you don't worry. Just use your hand, good old elbow grease, and you'll get the job done. Okay, half a lemon's already in here. 2 tablespoons of almond butter is already in here. 2 tablespoons of tahini paste. This is just wonderful, wonderful stuff. You do want to give it a good stir because, well, you know, sediment goes to the bottom. 2. And because this is so sticky, we'll just throw a little bit more in there to make sure we have 2 full tablespoons. You want to be somewhat careful. You don't want to add in, say, 8 tablespoons because we're trying to restrict some calories. Tahini has 220 calories for 2 tablespoons. You can see how if you add in 8, you're at 1,000. And you might as well just be eating a Big Mac at that point. Kidding. Don't do that. Those are wasted calories. Okay. Next up is 4 teaspoons of bragg. 1, 2, 3. Made a mess. And 4. I try to clean up my mess as I go along. Otherwise, you just have a big mess at the end. Okay, we need 4 tablespoons of almond milk. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, the last ingredient for the Thai peanut sauce is ginger. You want to use only about a ½ inch, not too much because we're going to grind it up. And ginger, for that matter, will get really strong when it's being blended. Alright, let's go ahead and blend up our raw pad thai peanut sauce. First, I might want to give it a quick stir because some of the stuff has been sitting for a minute. Give it a good shake, and let's put it on the blender. We don't want it too thick or too runny. Somewhere right in the middle. Okay, we'll let that settle for a minute. The 2 main ingredients that really make this dish pop is the tahini paste and sesame seeds. One is a butter and one is the seed. When the seeds are ground up, it makes tahini paste. Tahini has been found to improve cardiovascular health. The healthy fat found in sesame tahini has been found to lower your LDL cholesterol. So the Let It Go diet, we have everything prepared. Just make it, it's balanced, it's good for you, but as always, consult with your doctor before you start any diet. So it calls for 2 teaspoons of sesame seed. To make this dish absolutely delicious, we need to add in our blended peanut sauce to our shredded veggies. assure you this dish is wonderful. Make sure you use your finger and lick it. This is like when you were a kid and you ate the cake batter from your mom's bowl. This is no different. So let's go ahead and mix it up really, really well. My grandmother told me she made the best salads. Now, why did she make the best salads? I think she put about a pound of salt in, sugar, but she said, and that truly was what made her salads wonderful, but she also said, in her mind, to stir it up. Stir it up really good, make sure you mix it in all together so everything gets covered with the juice. Well, she did make the best salads, and to this day, I cannot duplicate it. But at the same time, I don't dare use the amount of salt that she did. So hey, this almost looks like a coleslaw, but I'm telling you, it is to die for. Well, as always, it's that time on the Let It Go Diet station. I like to eat it live on the camera. Make sure you subscribe to the video. We appreciate you coming all the time to listen. I enjoy your company. Leave feedbacks, tell me recipes that you make. Do anything, criticize it. Thank you for joining. Let's give it a taste. Raw pad thai with peanut sauce. You know, you'll think you're at the restaurant. I'm telling you, it's delicious. Again, subscribe to the channel, like the video. We're out until next time.